And now to a Sunday specials. He had tall dreams. Becoming the president of Nigeria was just one of them. But he died fighting for the country. This is the story of the flight Lieutenant Patriot Jacob, a Nigerian hero killed in a helicopter crash 3 weeks after his wedding. Ovitimi Judge has details.
Odi lies by the bank of the River Nan, which flows through states of the oil-rich Niger Delta region of Nigeria. Few meters away is a primary school in the ancient town of Kolokoma-Opokoma local government area. This is the Ngbela Primary School, established in 1911. Looking at the rustic staircase, it tells the story of an institution that has endured for 108 years. But the institution also has a very rich history of pupils who later turned out to be prominent citizens of this country. One lad had his very first taste of foundational education here at the Ngbela Primary School. He is Flight Lieutenant Patriot Jacob.
Yes, Patriot Jacob was my nephew. I was a teacher in Ngbela Primary School here, and he got admitted in the year 1991. His intelligence in the class, his outdoor activities, very industrious, even in games, very neat. So because of that stern quality, eventually he was made the senior boy or the head boy of the school in the year 1996, where he eventually wrote his first school certificate exam and came out with flying colors.
Patriot Jacob had his secondary education at Bayes Comprehensive College, Borokiri, Port Harcourt, Rivers State. As a 200-level student of political science, the native of Banabiri left the Niger Delta University, Amasoma, Bayelsa, for the Nigerian Defense Academy, Kaduna, where he studied for a degree in political science and defense studies. Patriot Jacob enrolled in the Nigerian Air Force International Helicopter Flying School, Enugu, and came out in flying colors. December the 8th, 2018, the young Nigerian pilot tied the nuptial knot with his longtime friend, Dieprie Inokoba. 5 days after the wedding ceremony in Yenagoa, Patriot got a call to proceed to Borno State. On January the 2nd, news filtered in that he had died alongside 4 airmen while providing close air support to troops of 145 Battalion in Damasak in the fight against Boko Haram insurgents. News of the crash threw the nation into mourning.
Good evening. Good evening. This is where this woman lives, eh? Yes. Okay. Thank you.
With little difficulty, I was able to trace the home of the foster mother of the Mi-35M pilot who lives in the Akenfa area of Yenagoa. She recalls previous conversations with Flight Lieutenant Patriot Jacob.
He will call, say, "Mommy, how are you?" I say, "What of your job?" Say, "Mommy, I'm fine." "Are you okay?" "I'm fine. Just pray for me." I say, "Mommy, pray for me." I say, "Pray, I'm praying for you. Every day and night I'm praying for you." It is well. It's the will of God.
You were very fond of Patriot. So what is that thing that you really miss about him?
Patriot say, "I want to be a president or governor." "Mommy, you will see me." Oh. I say, "Yes, Patriot, I know. That's your dream, you achieve it." I call him hero. He's our hero. He fight for Nigeria to make Nigeria to become one country.
Deeply hurt by the passing away of her nephew and foster son, Ugere Godfrey Tinkora bade me farewell from her home. Flight Lieutenant Patriot Jacob shared some dreams with his spouse, dear Priye. The young wife of the Nigerian pilot was already looking at the big picture before the fatal incident.
The dream I had for him was for him to become the air chief, because that's what I call him most times. I call him my air chief, because most persons will say he was one of the best pilots in Nigeria, but to me, he's the only best.
A portrait of her husband reminds her of the friendship they shared. At a time of grief, she takes solace in the fact that he died fighting for the country.
He will forever be my hero. So we'll miss him greatly, but God knows best. And we pray he finds peace in the bosom of the Lord. Amen.
Tuesday, January the 8th, the 5 airmen were buried with full military honors at the National Military Cemetery, Abuja.
These gallant heroes lost their lives in the pursuit of peace, freedom, and dignity for Nigeria and Nigerians.
Everyone in leadership position has a duty when things like this happen, come to the aid and the support of the loved ones that have been left behind by our fallen gallant officers.
Here, at the base of the unknown soldier, I stand looking at the statue, wondering what it is like to fight for this great country, Nigeria. At 32, Flight Lieutenant Patriot Jacob and his colleagues are casualties of war, but their names, like those who had gone before them, are written in gold in the history books of this country, having paid the supreme price, fighting to defend the territorial integrity of fatherland, Nigeria. Ofieteme George, TVC News, Yenagoa, Bayelsa State.